Ran out of time. That's a lot of fights seem to end this way. Hey, what's up? It's Street Fighter Cross Tekken. Me and Brad here on chilly day. I am full.
Yeah, cross rushing on full stomach, not.
Yeah, it's not really.
That sounds really gross.
So what do you? I mean, how much have you played this game? I saw you playing some of it over the weekend.
I went through all the tutorials on Saturday. I beat the arcade mode once. Then I tried to play online, and that was such a mess that I kind of don't want to do it anymore.
Yeah, I'm kind of
fix it.
I'm kind of the same way. It's. I mean, there's the weird audio bug. Really gets me down.
Yeah.
Something like I just can't.
It's kind
I'm
of
having trouble finding my footing online.
Yeah.
Like it just doesn't feel right. Like I feel like I'm just getting like stuff that I'm blocking or stuff that I feel like I should be blocking is landing. You know, when I'm getting up and stuff, and it just doesn't feel right. I'm not. And the audio stuff is super.
Well, I think that's a big part of it. Like it feels like an intangible thing, but like those audio cues, like if you don't have those, like you're missing like a crucial piece of feedback.
Yeah.
That's how I feel.
And they've said that they will maybe fix that. It's also broken on PS3. This is the Xbox version.
It sounds like it's a GGPO issue.
Well, they're not actually using GGPO, but it is
GGPO style roll.
Yeah, like with the way the game kind of rolls back, like you know, it can't ever be sure if that audio should play or not. Or oh, come on! All right, well, all this talking, not enough fighting, I guess.
These characters. Mike Haver's pretty stoked though.
Yeah, Mike Haggard's flipping out in the background. I do like the backgrounds in this game. Like they really kind of go for it, and
I mean they go for an appropriate level of nonsense.
Yeah, which I think fits this game like stylistically.
Considering the premise of this whole game,
it is total nonsense. Yeah, it's weird. I really do like the core fighting, but there's so much stuff about it, like on the like external to this stuff, like the gems, the way you configure the gems. Like I don't necessarily have a problem with the gems specifically, but like you know, I can't configure gems from here, which you wouldn't really want to do because it's, you know, you're a little deep in to be like picking through the 300 gems or however many you have if you didn't buy the special edition.
You could sit there for 20 minutes with gems like that.
Yeah. But the default setups that they have here, you see, like you've got some gems configured, but if you're going with the defaults, you only get 2 gems.
Yeah.
So they're just kind of like saying like, hey, you need to go configure your gems. But you configure them on a per character basis, which just means that like any character I might someday play, I have to go in and make sure that they have gems and that they're all set up and stuff.
It's completely crazy that you can't just make like 3 generic gem sets.
Yeah, and then just like have those be part of your selection. Just like these are the gems that I want to use because they fit the way I play, not necessarily the way the character plays. Like that would be a good option to have.
It seems baffling that they didn't put that in. How many of the characters have you been playing in this? Because I gotta warn you, I've played 2.
I'm still jumping around. You know, I haven't really figured out which ones I like yet. And I'm trying to play as the Tekken characters a lot, but that's just not going well. Like I'm okay with Paul sometimes, but I don't know. Online, it's I don't know. Online, I'm not doing real well.
I have not won a single ranked match yet.
I won a few. Like the first couple of days after it was out, I was doing okay, and then it seemed like I was no longer going up against people that weren't sure what they were doing or whatever it was. But yeah, I've not been doing well in any of the online stuff.
Oh. Was that a cross rush? That was a cross rush.
I forget what the names for everything are.
I launched you. I think that counts.
I mean, there's some stuff I do like the way they're kind of generally handling the Tekken characters. Like, you know, the way you do moves is faithful to Tekken.
Yeah, there's a nice familiarity. You know, like I can bust out this Heihachi like that thing.
Yeah,
like that just works. You know, it's nice to see that mapped into the Street Fighter like kind of fighting model.
And they don't just give Kazuya like the default kind of Street Fighter Dragon Punch. Like it's that style of tap neutral, then down, down, forward, and all that does is get him to do this little rush here. which I can't even do reliably. And then you have to hit a button out of that to actually do a move. Which, you know, it fits the Tekken style, but I'm finding it kind of difficult to transition between Street Fighter style and Tekken style and stuff like that. Like it's kind of on the fly, so it's a little crazy. Oh! Oh, yeah. I think the juggles are fun. Like the way that a lot of them work. Like I'm not, you know, I haven't come up with anything too crazy just yet. But oh.
Man. Would you say that I'm getting blown up or bodied right now?
I'm not sure.
Oh, why did that not go? Oh shit! Shit!
It seems like some of the wake up moves hit differently or something. Like I'm not just standing up and busting out dragon punches quite like you do in Street Fighter. Yeah. So it seems like maybe that's different. Like it's. I don't know. I'm still just like wrapping my mind around the changes they did make and trying to figure out like what's just I'm perceiving stuff differently and what's actually different and all that.
Oh shit, my bad.
So which characters have you been using?
Just Ryu and Heihachi so far. Because I know how to play those dudes.
Yeah, I've been using some Paul.
Let's see what else is in here. How about I totally change it up, play Ken?
Whoa.
Or even Akuma.
But yeah, online I feel like I'm running into just people that are only sticking to the Capcom characters in a lot of cases. Which, you know, it's weird because it's like, you know, none of those Tekken characters throw fireballs or anything like that. So it's like they just added this whole half of the roster that, you know, are not projectile characters that are better up in close and how they tried to make those guys fit into the Street Fighter play style. It's really interesting, but I can't tell if I actually enjoy playing as those characters or not, or if they're viable for the way that I tend to play a fighting game. You know, it's weird. It's a weird game.
Yep.
And them having the problems with the online stuff certainly doesn't help.
Oh.
I like that you got those rolls in there.
Is that when you're getting up?
Yeah, the kind of Tekken. I guess you have to hold.
Yeah, does that work?
I think you have to hold left or right when you go to get up.
You have to like be pushing toward the other guy.
It didn't do it there. Yeah, I think if you hold. Like in that case, I was just holding left when he went to start getting up, and that did it. It's not in the tutorial. It's like what's weird. Like the tutorial is actually pretty good for
it is
showing you the new stuff.
Yeah.
Also, the amount of potential DLC in this game is a little crazy. Like with the collector's edition, you get a bunch of gems, some of which are like totally make existing gems obsolete, which is kind of one thing they said that it wouldn't happen,
exactly,
and it totally is happening. You know, all those characters that are exclusive to the Vita version are apparently already on the disc in some form, so they'll be selling that stuff later, which is fine. But also, I guess it's kind of hard to separate what's speculation and what's actually there. But some people were saying that quick combos as DLC are also there.
Are you serious?
So like you could theoretically buy like a better. So that's like if you hit like
that's one.
You know, you can burn one level of meter just kind of doing these preset combos like that.
Yeah, there's wild shit.
And it's. I thought I saw one of those just straight up combos into Ryu's Ultra.
Wow.
which seems a little weird. I don't know.
It's not why they just make it a free-to-play game if you're gonna make it.
Yeah, like so much of that stuff is definitely.
I've seen that a lot lately.
Yeah, Mass Effect certainly
got it.
Mass Effect, just the microtransactions that just make it feel like the multiplayer just feel like a phone game.
Yeah.
Which is fine if the initial entry into it is you're paying less or nothing.
Yeah.
But the point where you're paying $60 and then stacking on top of it.
Yeah, that's. I don't know. It's like, but the character stuff and a lot of that, like, it's hard to get too like up in arms about it because there are a ton of characters in the game.
Like 30 something, right?
Yeah. So it's not like they're shortchanging you. Like I would have liked to see some of those characters in the core game that are supposed to be the DLC guys. But like look at the character select screen. Like there are a lot of dudes here. It's not like you're getting shortchanged on that side. I don't think I've played as Xiao Yu at all yet. So.
I don't even know who Raven is.
He's a Tekken dude. They added him in 5, maybe? No, maybe he's in 4. He's a later Tekken character.
Right. Check out after 3, so.
Yeah.
Damn it.
And then it's got like kind of the standard array of single player features. Like,
how's the trial stuff?
It's okay. I think the same issues that I had with what they've done in the earlier games apply. There is a better way to convey that information by just showing the controller inputs on screen.
Right.
And some of the timing on that stuff is so specific that not having the option to like preview it or have the AI do it so you can learn that button timing, like just makes it unapproachable for a lot of players, and I think it's like it is entering missed opportunity land where like there is a decent tutorial, but it doesn't necessarily show you everything it could be showing you, and some of that I imagine is because they're afraid to do too much with their tutorial mode because Namco has a patent to a lot of that stuff.
Right.
But it seems like there's got to be some way to figure out some better way to handle this stuff. It's just weird. I gotta get her out of there. Well, I keep just jumping right into that. You should have tagged.
I know.
I think the style of tag where you lose one character and lose the round is that's like a
I'm not
like Tekken Tag Tournament did that.
Yeah. That is like a Tekken thing, right?
I think so. This is one of those things where I guess it's not that big of a deal, and once you understand that that's the rule, it creates a reason for you to tag,
right? Instead
of just letting, just okay, well that character's out, so I'll bring in the other character and go.
Like it's about to happen right here. God damn it! Fuck.
But if you start trying to apply some sort of logic to it, you're like, wait, why is it like that?
Right.
I do like their tag ultras. I think they're cool.
Oh. Man.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go with bodied on that one.
I wonder how this game will do tournament-wise. Like it's.
Yeah, I don't know about you, but I'm certainly not qualified to speak to that. But
yeah,
we'll see what happens when
EVO
comes around.
Yeah.
Sounds like they've officially banned gems from tournament play, right? Or have they?
I'm not sure. There was that, and then one.
Or is that just everybody saying, "Of course they're going to do that"?
Yeah, I think that's where it is right now. I'm not sure. I know they've been having some tournaments and stuff. There's been people playing it around on streams and stuff. I'm not sure how they're handling it.
They're also doing that tournament.
Yeah, they're doing a tournament patch that'll supposedly make the gem selection better. I think that one of the options for that was maybe that you would have your gem setups on USB and be able to easily access them. You know, upon approaching a console or something, but then it's like, well, what if you're using DLC gems and they don't have the DLC, and then it's potentially a very confusing and frustrating situation that they've created by adding so much paid content to it, and that's too bad. You know, it's stuff like you know, like obviously, you know, costume DLC they've done in the past, and there's only one costume per character here.
Although I think there's even a menu option for costumes.
Right, there is, and what it is I don't even know what Kuma does, but I'm gonna pick Kuma. You know, it has original costume, and then there's custom colors.
Right.
So you can set custom colors, but right now there are only 2 custom colors to use, like white and black.
Right.
And they said they're going to be releasing more colors for free later.
Yeah.
Like, why?
I think that's hilarious.
Why?
Like you didn't have the resources to get more colors in there before you shipped.
And in the PS3 version, like on the select screen, it shows Pac-Man and Mega Man, but they're grayed out. So I actually spent the time before the game was out playing the PS3 version, trying to figure out how to unlock guys and stuff, and then Capcom posted on its blog, like, hey, there's going to be a post-release update that enables those 2 characters. Like, meanwhile, people that are hacking DLC on the 360 version have Mega Man. Like, I've seen footage of those characters being used in that stuff.
In a version that they're not
even supposed to be in. Like, why? You know, what the fuck is going on? Like, they're not helping their own case with this by the way that all this stuff's been handled. The 360 version doesn't have the ability. Like, we could not play online with 2 of us sitting here like this.
And go online.
And go online. Yeah. It does have, like, you know, a 4-player mode in it where, you know, each person uses one character. So when you tag back and forth, you kind of change players. And you can do that online with 4 people, but all of them have to be online. On the PS3 version, you can do the 2-player local versus, you know, two online players, or you know, whatever combination you like there. And in fact, I guess it's in the manual for the 360 version of the game that it's going to have that. And like the reason they gave was like, oh, it's like Microsoft doesn't allow that, but like Mortal Kombat did it. Halo is not, like, you know, there's kind of a long list of games that have done exactly that. And you know, it's stuff that they should have done. It's stuff that.
What? What's Street Fighter Cross Tekken?
This game ain't so bad. Look at that bear. Yeah, I don't like the.
Was he farting, or was he squeezing? Was he clenching his butt cheeks together?
I think he was farting on you. I think he farted you to death.
Okay. I guess I'm alright with that.
Yeah, I guess I am too. and yeah, like it's not a bad game.
Oh.
I think it's pretty cool. And I think it's a great idea, and I think the Tekken characters, like, that's a weird thing to integrate into a Street Fighter style game. I think they did better than I would have expected them to with how they've handled that, but everything around it is a bummer. Cool. I like the hold move thing. I think that's neat.
It's not easy to use it effectively.
No, it's not. But I guess if you charge up to the lightning bolt, like and then dash out of it.
Yeah, you can totally do that.
Yeah, you can do that, and then I guess your next hit after that is automatically a counter hit.
Oh wow.
So there's kind of reasons to charge up and dash out even. Kuma is super weird. This is the first time I've used him.
Oh, damn.
I like all the camera angle stuff they've done on the throws. Like it gives it, you know, it's like that's one of the cool parts about Tekken, and it comes over pretty well. Oh. gonna run out of time. Also, time keeps running when you're doing a super.
Yeah.
So that takes time out of the match. So
Just turn that off.
Anyway, that's Street Fighter Cross Tekken. It's pretty cool. It's got some issues. I wish that some parts of it were better because it definitely has the potential to be super awesome, but it's just weighed down by a lot of weird stuff. So, yeah.